welcome to tonight's game at Jefferson College between the Jefferson College Vikings and the Lewis and Clark Trailblazers. And here are the starting lineups for the Jefferson College Lady Vikings.
Casey Ritter, Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Becky Mann, High Ridge, Missouri.
Dimitri Young, Hobbs, New Mexico.
Thaís Soares, Rio de Janeiro, Brasil.
Jennifer Elbert, Washington, Missouri.
Lacey McCullough, Bismarck, Missouri.
Yachen Wang, Beijing, China.
Laura Passmore, Barnhart, Missouri.
Kristen Smith, Springdale, Arkansas.
Brooke Boyer, Festus, Missouri.
Serving for Jefferson College to start off tonight's game is Marcella Mandiria. Today's game will be decided of the best of 5. And we're just about to get underway. The serve is out, point Lewis and Clark. Yachen with the kill for Jefferson College and scores tied up at 1. Serving for the Vikings, Casey Ritter. And the point goes to the Vikings. Vikings lead set number 1, 2-1. Nice save by Lewis and Clark, but they can't get it over the net. Point goes to the Vikings. Lead is now 3-1, Jefferson College. Kristen Smith serving for Jefferson College. Shot blocked by the Vikings. Yachin's shot is stopped. Whistle. Point to the Vikings. Vikings lead by 3, 4-1. Serve by Kristen Smith is into the net. Point to Lewis and Clark, and the score is now 4-2. Serving for Lewis and Clark, Casey Evans. And her serve is into the net. Point to the Vikings. Scores now 5-2, Jefferson College. Serving for the Vikings is Laura Passmore. The shot by Lewis and Clark is out of bounds. Point Jefferson College, and the score is now 6-2. Served by Laura Passmore. And the kill by Becky Mann is kept in play by Lewis and Clark, and they serve it over. And Yachen Wang with the roll shot, and the score is now 7-2, Jefferson College. Served by Laura Passmore. And the point goes to Lewis and Clark. The score is now Jefferson College 7, Lewis and Clark 3. Serving for Lewis and Clark, Michelle Greco. Serve is into the net. Point for the Vikings. Score is now 8-3 Jefferson College. Serving for Jefferson College is Casey Ritter. Nice save by Casey Ritter. And the kill by Becky Mann. Point Jefferson College. And the score is now 9-3 Vikings. Served by Casey Ritter. Shot by Lewis and Clark, partially blocked, but it does fall in for a point, Lewis and Clark. And the score is now 9-4 Jefferson College. Lewis and Clark puts it in play. Nice stop by Laura Passmore. Shot blocked. Point Lewis and Clark. Lead is now cut in half to Jefferson College 10. Score still reads 10-4 though. Served by Jennifer Elbert's good. Point Jefferson College, and the score is now 11-4 Jefferson College. Jennifer Elbert serving. Whistle, point Lewis and Clark. Score is 11-5. Jessica Miller serving for Lewis and Clark. Jessica Miller with a serve into the net. Point Jefferson College. Score is now 12-5. Serving for Jefferson College, Becky Mann. Shot blocked by Marcella Mandaria. Point Jefferson College, and the score is 13-5. Becky Mann serving for Jefferson College. And the point is good. Jefferson College has a 14-5 lead in set number 1. Timeout on the floor. Jefferson College leads 14-5 in the first set. Becky Mann and Yachin each have 1 kill apiece so far here in set number 1. The lead is 9 for Jefferson College, which is the biggest of the first set. Becky Mann serving for Jefferson College. What a save by Casey Ritter. Jefferson College puts it back in play. Shot by Lewis and Clark. Another save by Casey Ritter. Whistle. Point Jefferson College. But two nice saves by Casey Ritter. But Lewis and Clark does get the point. Serving for Lewis and Clark, Megan Willard. And the kill by Marcella Mandaria. And Jefferson College has a 15-6 lead. Player into the net for Lewis and Clark. Point goes to the Vikings. 16-6 lead for Jefferson College. Shot is blocked, but falls out of bounds. Point to Lewis and Clark, 16-7. Serving for Lewis and Clark, Ashton Maurer. The shot falls out of bounds by Brooke Boyer. Point to Lewis and Clark. Score is now 16-8. Ashton Mauser with the serve for Lewis and Clark. Good save by Becky Mann for Jefferson College. Casey Ritter with another great save. Jefferson College keeps it alive. And the spike by Becky Mann falls into the net. Point Lewis and Clark, but Casey Ritter has made some marvelous saves for the Vikings so far tonight. Serve for Lewis and Clark into the net. Point Jefferson College. Casey Ritter has played very well for the Vikings. Kristen Smith with the serve for Jefferson College. The kill by, the ace by Ya Chin was blocked. And that's a kill for Ya Chin. And the Vikings lead 18-9. The serve by Kristen Smith. Lewis and Clark wins the point, and the score is now 18-10, Jefferson College. Casey Evans serving for Lewis and Clark. Ya Chin wins the point for Jefferson College, and the lead's back up to 9, 19-10 in the first set. Laura Passmore serving for Jefferson College. And the spike by Becky Mann is in, and Jefferson College leads 20-10. The serve by Laura Passmore. Jefferson College wins the point. Largest lead of the set at 11. Timeout, Lewis and Clark. So far, the player of this match has to be Kristen Smith with spectacular defense. In several instances, making diving stops to keep the volley going, which would lead to some points for the Vikings. Lewis and Clark has a little cheering section to the right of Jefferson College. We're in set number 1. Jefferson College leads 21-10. Laura Passmore serving for the Vikings. Shot is blocked by Ya Chin. And a kill by Becky Mann. Point Jefferson College. And the score is now 22-10. Nice shot by Maggie Duke for Lewis and Clark. Point to Jefferson College, and the score is 22-11. Michelle Greco serving for Lewis and Clark. Saved by Laura Passmore. The save attempt by Michelle Greco goes out of bounds. Jefferson College with a 23-11 lead. Kristen Smith serving for Jefferson College. Mishandled by Michelle Greco. Point to the Vikings, and the score is now 24-11. And the shot by Michelle Greco goes out of bounds. Point Jefferson College, their biggest lead of set number 1 at 14, 25-11. Marcella Mandera wins the point for Jefferson College. Scores 26-11. And again, Jefferson College wins the point, 27-11. Casey Ritter serving for Jefferson College. Shot blocked by Marcella Mandera, and Jefferson College leads 28-11. Shot off the net by Maggie Duke for Lewis and Clark, and the score is now 28-12. Elisa Coletta serving for Lewis and Clark. Shot blocked by Lewis and Clark. Saved by Laura Passmore. And the shot by Becky Mann is good. This will be set point for Jefferson College, leading 29-12. Jennifer Elbert serving for the Vikings. Serve into the net, point Lewis and Clark. Score is now 29-13 for Jefferson College. Jessica Miller serving for Lewis and Clark. The shot by Becky Mann was blocked, but on the block, the ball harmlessly falls in. Set 1 goes to Jefferson College with the score 30-13.
You may not know their names, but the students who are helped through a Jefferson College Foundation scholarship carry thanks in their hearts. It's for the kindness that our contributors have shown. Make a difference in their tomorrows.
Education, the great equalizer. It doesn't just mean you get more knowledge, it means you improve your quality of life.
Give to the Jefferson College Foundation today.
We're just about ready to start set number 2. In set number 1, the Vikings took it on a score of 30-3, with Becky Mann being a good portion of Jefferson College's offense with 4 kills. And the defensive player of set number 1 was obviously Casey Ritter with unbelievable saves for the Vikings. We're moments away from set number 2. Jefferson College leads 1 game to nothing here in the best of 5 series. Serving for Lewis and Clark is Ashton Mauser. And we're underway in set number 2. Shot blocked by Lewis and Clark. Becky Mann with a shot. Kept in play by Lewis and Clark. Shot falls out of bounds. Point to the Vikings, and the Vikings lead 1-0. Serving for the Vikings is Marcella Mandera. Dimitri Young with a shot, and that falls in. Point Vikings, and the Vikings lead 2-0. Marcella Mandera serving for the Vikings. Shot blocked by Dimitri Young. Dimitri Young's shot falls into the net. Point Lewis and Clark, and the score is now 2-1. Serving for Lewis and Clark, Casey Evans. Yachin with the skill. 3-1 Jefferson College. Serving for Jefferson College is Laura Passmore. Yachin shot. Shot by Dimitri Young. Falls into the net. Point Lewis and Clark, and the score is now 3-2 Vikings. Michelle Greco serving for Lewis and Clark. Casey Ritter with another nice save. Becky Mann, what a shot. And the Vikings lead 4-2. Point goes to Lewis and Clark. Scores now 4-3. Elisa Coletta will be serving for Lewis and Clark. The serve falls into the net. Vikings lead by 2, 5-3. Casey Ritter serving for Jefferson College. A shot falls in for Marcella Mandera. What a shot by Becky Mann. Point for the Vikings. And the Vikings lead 7-3. Casey Ritter serving for the Vikings. Shot by Sarah Wallace falls in for Lewis and Clark in a very quick start after the point was won by Lewis and Clark. Jessica Miller serving for Lewis and Clark. And that skims the top of the net and falls in for the point for Lewis and Clark. That will be a point for Lewis and Clark. And the lead is now trimmed to 1, 7-6, Jefferson College. Served by Jessica Miller. Becky Mann with a shot. What a shot by Casey Evans. Ties the score for Lewis and Clark at 7 apiece. Jessica Miller serving for Lewis and Clark. Serve falls out, and the Vikings reclaim the lead 8-7. Jennifer Elbert serving for the Vikings. Becky Mann can't get the shot over the net. The score is once again tied at 8 apiece. Lewis and Clark trying to get their first lead of set number 2. Megan Millard with the shot. And the shot by Marcella Mandira falls in for the Vikings, and they reclaim the lead at 9-8. Becky Mann serving for Jefferson College. And the serve is in. Point Vikings. Scores now 10-8 for Jefferson College. Becky Mann serves. Shot by Lewis and Clark, and that falls out. Point Jefferson College. Score is 11-3, Lady Vikings. Becky Mann serving for the Vikings. And that will go out. Point Lewis and Clark. Score is 11-9, Vikings. Lewis and Clark hanging in there. Ashton Mauser serving for Lewis and Clark. J.C. Ritter keeps it in. Demetri Young puts it back over to Lewis and Clark's end. Shot back to the Vikings. Demetri Young. And that will fall out on the shot by Lewis and Clark. Point to the Vikings. And the score is now 12-9, Jefferson College. Marcella Mandira serving for the Vikings. And that falls in for an ace. 13-9, Jefferson College. Shot by Jessica Miller into the net, point Vikings. And the score is now 14-9 and a timeout on the court. The second set is being much more well played by Lewis and Clark, only trailing by 5. But Jefferson College still playing really strong in set number 2, up 14-9. So far, the only ace of either set or game is by Marcella Mandira, and that just happened just a few moments ago. We're back from the timeout. Marcelo Mandira serving for the Vikings. And that's another ace. 2 in a row. And the Vikings lead 15-9. Can she do it again? That one's put in play by the Vikings. And the shot by Casey Evans falls in for Lewis and Clark, and the score is now 15-10. Vikings lead. Casey Evans serving for Lewis and Clark. Ya Chin with a powerful shot. And the score is now 16-10 Vikings. Laura Passmore serving for the Vikings. Becky Mann with the save for the Vikings. And another kill by Ya Chin. And the Vikings lead 17-10. That's 4 kills for Ya Chin tonight for the Vikings. Laura Passmore serves for the Vikings. Dimitri Young with a tricky shot. Dimitri Young shoots, stopped by Jessica Miller. Dimitri Young puts it back in play, and that falls just in. Point Vikings. Laura Passmore serving for the Vikings. And that will sail out of bounds. Lewis and Clark wins the point, and the score is now 18-11 Jefferson College. Michelle Drecko serving for Lewis and Clark. And the shot by Sarah Wallace. And Lewis and Clark wins another point, 18-12. Michelle Greco with the serve. Jennifer Elber volleys it back over. And the point goes to Jefferson College, 19-12. Dimitri Young with the serve for the Vikings. Nice save by Kristen Smith again. Actually, sorry, Casey Ritter. Ya Chin with the shot. And that was tipped by a Lewis and Clark player. Point Jefferson College, 20-12 Vikings. Dimitri Young serves for Jefferson College. Shot into the net by Beth Shipley. And the Vikings now have a 21-12 lead. Served by Dimitri Young. Just gets over the net. Becky Mann with the shot, blocked twice by Lewis and Clark, but the shot was too powerful. Point goes to Jefferson College, and they lead 22-12. Dimitri Young serving for the Vikings. Score is 22-12 Vikings. Shot by Ashton Mauser. Sorry, correction. Shot by Sarah Wallace falls in for Lewis and Clark. And the score is 22-13 Jefferson College. Wow, what a shot by Ya Chin. Point Vikings, and the score is now 23-13. Casey Ritter serving for the Vikings. Shot blocked by either Becky Mann or Marcella Mandira. Either way, point Vikings. 24-13. Casey Ritter serving for the Vikings. Serve is into the net. And the score is now 24-14. Jessica Miller serving for Lewis and Clark. Jessica Miller shot. And the shot is good for Jefferson College. 25-24 Vikings. Excuse me, correction on the score, 25-14 Vikings. And the shot by Brooke Boyer is good, point Vikings, and the score is 26-14. Serving for Jefferson College, and the shot by Marcella Mandira falls in, point Jefferson College. And the score is now 27-14 Vikings. Jennifer Elbert serving for the Vikings. Vikings playing great defense. Becky Mann with the shot. Saved by Lewis and Clark. Casey Ritter plays some good defense. Great volley going on by both teams. Shot by Marcella Mandira. Saved by Jennifer Elbert. Becky Mann with the shot. Saved by Jessica Miller. Shot. Save. Back over for Jefferson College. Crowd getting loud. And the point goes to Jefferson College. What a volley, lasting pretty close to a minute long. Point won by Jefferson College, 28-14. Jennifer Elbert still serving. And the point goes to Jefferson College. This is set point for Jefferson College, 29-14. Jennifer Elbert will try to wrap set number 2 up. Save by Dimitri Young. Back in play by Casey Ritter. Nice play by Jennifer Elbert. Nice save by Casey Ritter. Shot by Marcella Mandira. And that is out of bounds. Point Lewis and Clark. Score is now 29-15 Jefferson College. Megan Willard serving for Lewis and Clark. Casey Ritter can't make the save. Point Lewis and Clark, and the score is now 29-16. Megan Willard serving for Lewis and Clark. Net just hits the top of the net. And the point goes to Jefferson College, and they win set number 2, 30-17.
Great education.
Friendly atmosphere.
Beautiful campus.
The convenience and the affordability.
My experience at Jefferson College has been wonderful.
I find the quality of education here at Jefferson College to be one of a kind.
My experience at Jefferson College has been a major plus in my life and one of the best decisions I've made.
Jefferson College would be the place that I would recommend the most.
I'm Katie Williams.
I'm Kevin Higginbotham.
I'm Ann Martinson.
I'm Tony Markovich, and I'm proud I chose to attend Jefferson College.
We are back for set number 3. The Vikings won game 1, 30-14, and set number 2, 30-17. If the Vikings win game 3, it will be over with a 3-game sweep. So far in tonight's match, Becky Mann has 7 kills, Ya Chen has 5, Marcella Mandira has 3, but Marcella Mandira also has 2 aces. And Casey Ritter for the Vikings has been the defensive player of the match. And serving for the Vikings is Marcella Mandira. Shot by Michelle Greco, blocked by Ya Chin, and the Vikings lead 1-0. The serve by Marcella Mandira. And the shot by Dimitri Young, partially blocked, but falls in for a point for Jefferson College, and the score is 2-0. Serving for the Vikings, Marcella Mandira. Chin with the kill, and the Vikings lead 3-0. Shot by Michelle Greco. And Brooke Boyer taps it through, and the Vikings lead 4-0. The Vikings are playing real well to start off set number 3. Michelle Mandira still serving for the Vikings. Dimitri Young shot out of bounds, and the point goes to Lewis and Clark, and the score is now 4-1 Vikings. Serving Beth Shipley for Lewis and Clark. Ya Chin with the shot, saved by Jessica Miller. Volleyed back over by Lewis and Clark. Brooke Boyer with the shot, blocked partially by Casey Evans, but falls in for the Vikings point, and the Vikings lead 5-1. Laura Passmore serving for the Vikings. Shot blocked by Ya Chin. And the shot into the net by Elisa Coletta. And the Vikings win the point, and the score is now 6-1. Laura Passmore still serving for the Vikings. Good save by Jessica Miller. Shot by Dimitri Young. Put in play by Passmore. Jessica Miller can't make the save, and the score is now 7-1 Vikings. Served by Laura Passmore into the net. Point Lewis and Clark, and the Vikings lead by 5, 7-2. Serving for Lewis and Clark, Casey Evans. And that is an ace for Casey Evans. Second for Lewis and Clark, and the score is now 7-3, Jefferson College. Casey Evans still serving for Lewis and Clark. That just skimmed the top of the net, but saved by Passmore. Ya Chin with the shot. Shot by Michelle Greco. And it was saved by Lacey McCullough. And off that save, it falls in for the Vikings, and the score is now 8-3. Becky Mann serving for the Vikings. Whistle, point Vikings, and the score is now 9-3. Casey Ritter, Becky Mann serving for the Vikings. Serve is into the net, and the point goes to Lewis and Clark, and the score is now 9-4 Vikings. Serving for Lewis and Clark is Michelle Greco. Shot by Lacey McCullough, blocked. What a save by Casey Ritter again. Shot saved by Laura Passmore. And the shot by Becky Mann. And that will fall in for a point. 10-4, Jefferson College. Serving for the Vikings is Casey Ritter. Shot by Michelle Greco out of bounds, and the Vikings lead 11-4. The serve by Casey Ritter. Shot by Sarah Wallace, tipped by the Vikings, and the point goes to Lewis and Clark, and the score is now 11-5. Elisa Coletta serving for Lewis and Clark. Saved by Laura Passmore. And the shot by Marcella Mandira in for the Vikings, and the score is now 12-5. Jennifer Elbert with the serve for the Vikings. Shot blocked by Marcella Mandira. Point Vikings, and the score is now 13-5. Jennifer Elbert still serving for the Vikings. Shot by Brooke Boyer, saved by Lewis and Clark. Back over, but falls out of bounds. Point Vikings, and the score is now 14-5, Jefferson College. Jefferson College playing real strong in all 3 games so far. Nice shot by Sarah Wallace. Point for Lewis and Clark, and the score is now 14-6. Serving for Lewis and Clark, Jessica Miller. Casey Ritter puts it back in play. Shot by Marcella Mandira. Casey Ritter with another great defensive play. Shots into the net by Lewis and Clark. Lacey McCullough with the shot, partially blocked, point Jefferson College. And Jefferson College leads 15-6. Lacey McCullough serving for the Vikings. Casey Ritter can't get to it, and the point won by Lewis and Clark, and the score is 15-7. Serving for Lewis and Clark, Megan Willard. Put in play by Casey Ritter. Shot by Brooke Boyer is out. Point goes to Lewis and Clark. Megan Willard with the serve for Lewis and Clark. What a shot by Marcella Mandira. Nice shot by Dimitri Young. Point to the Vikings, and the score is now 16-8. Marcella Mandira has 2 aces so far, serving for the Vikings. And another great shot by Ya Chin. And the score is 17-8 Vikings. Timeout on the floor. The Vikings lead 17-8 in set number 3, up 2 games to nothing. We're back for set number 3. Vikings lead 17-8. Marcella Mandira serving for the Vikings. And Elisa Coletta cannot save it for Lewis and Clark. Scores now 18-8 Vikings. Served by Marcella Mandira. Michelle Greco with a shot blocked by Yachin and partially by Brooke Boyer. But point goes to Lewis and Clark. Bess Shipley serving for Lewis and Clark. Jennifer Elber can't get enough of it to tip it over the net. Point Lewis and Clark. And the score is 18-10. Lewis and Clark getting a little closer. Served by Bess Shipley. And the shot by Brooke Boyer falls in. Partially blocked though by Lewis and Clark, but the shot too powerful. Point Vikings. And Laura Passmore will be serving for the Vikings. Score Vikings 19-10. And the shot by Elisa Coletta is out. Point Vikings 20-10. Served by Laura Passmore. And the point goes to Jefferson College, 21-10, Jefferson College. Laura Passmore with a nice save, but cannot get the second. And Lewis and Clark wins the point, and it's 21-11. Correction, point goes to Jefferson College, and the score is 22-10 Jefferson College. Michelle Greco with a nice save for Jefferson College. Shot by Dimitri Young. Blocked partially by Casey Evans, but the point goes to Jefferson College. Jefferson College leads set number 3, 23-10. Laura Passmore serves for Jefferson College. That will fall out of bounds. Point goes to Lewis and Clark, and the lead is now 23-11 for the Vikings. And the point goes to Lewis and Clark. Score is now 23-12. Casey Evans serving for Lewis and Clark. The shot by Dimitri Young. Whistle. Point goes to the Vikings, and the score is now 24-12. Becky Mann serving for the Vikings. Put back in play. Nice save by Laura Passmore. Laura Passmore puts it back in play. Lacey McCullough with the shot. Saved by Jessica Miller. Shot by Michelle Greco. Nice save by Becky Mann. Lacey McCullough puts it back in play. Here comes a shot by Michelle Greco. Saved by Casey Ritter. Shot by Yachin. Saved by Jessica Miller. Lacey McCullough puts it back up. Shot. And that falls in. Point Jefferson College on the kill by Lacey McCullough. Becky Mann serving for Jefferson College. Michelle Greco with a shot for Lewis and Clark. Put up by Jennifer Elbert, and a nice kill by Yachin. That's Yachin's 7th kill of the match. 25-12 Vikings. Becky Mann serving for the Vikings. Becky Mann with 7 kills so far, and Yachin with 6. Correction, Becky Mann with 8 kills, Yachin with 7. Marcella Mandira with the only 2 aces for the Vikings. Becky Mann serves for the Vikings. Oh, what a shot by Ya Chin. She just waited for it and hammered it. Point Vikings, 26-12. Becky Mann still serving for the Vikings. And Ya Chin has her 8th kill of the match. Michelle Greco with the serve for Lewis and Clark. Shot by Lacey McCullough, stopped by Jennifer Miller. Shot by Michelle Greco, saved by Becky Mann. And another powerful shot by Ya Chin. And the point goes to Jefferson College, and they lead 27-13. Casey Ritter with the serve for Jefferson College. Shot by Jessica Miller, saved by Casey Ritter. Shot partially blocked by Lacey McCullough, but it falls in for a point. 27-14, Jefferson College. Elisa Coletta serving for Lewis and Clark. Put in play by Becky Mann, tipped by Jennifer Elbert, point Jefferson College. Jennifer Elbert serving for Jefferson College, 28-14 lead. Michelle Greco puts it up. Nice save by Casey Ritter, shot by Becky Mann. Lewis and Clark can't keep it up. And this is set point and match point for Jefferson College. And Jennifer Elbert will try to wrap it all up. Served by Jennifer Elbert, crowd gets loud. Nice save. Put back over by Lewis and Clark. Jennifer Elbert sets it up. The shot by Brooke Boyer. Nice play by Elisa Coletta. That keeps Lewis and Clark alive. Scores 29-15. Jessica Miller will be serving for Lewis and Clark. Jennifer Elbert sets it up. Spiked by Marcella Mandira, and that is it. A 3-game sweep by Jefferson College, 30-15. And that is it from Jefferson College. Jefferson College wins 3-0.